Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game, back at you with another game of Classic Fixed for ya. And we have portals on, bots neutral, blizzards on, with the players as shown here. And just so you guys know, the original game that I streamed this on Twitch was about 85 minutes. So I edited this video heavily for you, which shows you how special this game is right here. I notice immediately that I don't have the best setup. There's no easy continent that I can go for on turn 1. The purple player clearly is having a play for South America at this time. The green player is on a portal, giving them maximum flexibility. The yellow player had a play for Australia, but they didn't know what I was going to be doing. Now, I could be going for Australia. However, I see Pink's 8 right there and all the extra troops. It shows that it's not worth it. So I tried to take a significant risk and move out of the pink player's way. And then finally, the blue player, I think, should be going for Africa. And they're making the right play here. And they're expending their troops. So a good first move by them, to say the least. For me, my goal right now is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to hit a lot of very strong troops turn after turn. The purple 2, the green 3, another purple 2, maybe even the pink 4 if pink doesn't move their troops. There's no other continent that I can go for safely besides Europe. All the other continents are just kind of taken at this time. This is one of those games where you really have to push yourself to try to really get the win. And not every game you're going to be like handed Australia or handed South America or a real obvious continent. It's these games that you really have to push yourself and show what it means to be a grandmaster at this game. Thankfully though, my rolls have been going pretty well. I haven't been losing too many troops. Players are slowly getting their continents. Yellow will be getting the North America relatively soon. Purple going for the South America. Australia should be the pink player, although yellow kind of leaving all their troops in there I think is a mistake. If I were them, if they truly didn't want to take the South America continent, or sorry, the Australia continent, they need to be leaving right away. Because eventually, pink is going to come in, do a lot of damage to them, and that could really hurt their overall army. We'll also see that, given that purple was extremely aggressive in the beginning, they have lost a lot of troops right here. Look at this, you guys. They're down to 11 right now. Unfortunately, I'm not really next to a portal. The purple 14 is kind of in the way, but honestly, if blue was like a strong player, they could potentially have eliminated them. However, the purple player does have the set on 3. They do trade in, and they're going to be able to secure their continent. They're still in 22 troops, but thankfully the players have moved out of the region, and I'm now doing a nice 2-point guard for myself. 1 on Scandinavia, and 1 on the portal. I'm now holding my continent, and I am very, very safe in Europe. And look at this, you guys. 36 troops right here. Now, the green player is doing the single stack on a continent and hoping the other players end up attacking and destroying each other. If nothing happens in this game, the green player will be the one getting eliminated first. Pink, by the way, is making a really good move right here. They are securing the Australian continent, but they're giving the yellow player an opportunity to leave. The pink player, though, the yellow player, though, doesn't do this. Their troops are staying put. They're basically playing a game of chicken right here. But guys, this is where the game gets interesting. The blue player decides to aggressively attack me. And you can see the look on my face as I'm playing this in real time. I'm now thinking really hard about what to do. Do I retaliate hard against the blue player? Do I instead just try to defend my borders a little bit more? Do I get out of Europe and recognize that I just don't have the ability to hold it? This is a really hard situation to be in, and most players don't do this because someone that has the ability to retaliate will just hit them in Africa, and they're going to lose all of their troops. And if they choose to hit my main army, we just ruin both of our games. It's why it was mutually beneficial for us to both maintain our continents. So instead, I decided to take a more neutral approach where I tried to do the fist pound, but guys, this blue player is just going for me right now. Like, it's definitely not targeting. I think it's just more of like a newish player. But generally, the Africa player and the Europe player should not be in conflict with each other. If they do stay in conflict, it just leads to mutually assured destruction between both parties. It's just not good at all. Because look what's happening now, guys. The yellow player is securing North America. The pink player has secured Australia. Purple staying strong in South America. What the heck is blue going to get by getting into a war with me? And at this point, I'm just trying to think, what can I do to advance the game? And oh my gosh, now the blue player is attacking purple. You guys saw the comments right there. Blue is simply nuts. He's attacking anyone and everyone with a continent. This is a new player that just happened to have a very passive lobby and letting him have his way. And he's very dangerous to be right next to. Now, instead of having the South America and Europe player as his friend, they're both his enemies. And the blue player is going to be in trouble. So now we get to a critical inflection moment of the game. I have a lot of troops, and I see both green and pink are on 5 cards. I'm slowing down the game right here because I'm thinking, should I be trying to remove a player right now from the game, hopefully getting a favorable roll, and therefore advancing it? And guys, I decide to go for it, trying to take out the green player. But as you guys saw in the thumbnail, oh no! You guys, I just lost 38 troops attacking a 35. When I say it in the game that this is the miracle game, where I need a miracle to survive, this is it. I'm on 25 troops and 4 cards. 24, 23, 22, 21. Blue takes Europe. Guards it. I'm in kill range. A player can eliminate me for their cards, and it's the right decision. Pink can trade in, put on the 23, smack and hit my whole army, and the game will still stay balanced. But pink decides not to do it. Purple, though, are they going to eliminate me? No, they can't. Their main army is stuck, and their 9 is not strong enough to defeat me. So for now, I'm going to stay okay. What about the yellow player? Yellow, are they going to break blue? Look at blue! Blue has been crazy all game, but has 2 super continents. They're doing the 4-continent endgame strategy with no guard. Absolutely insane, the passivity of these players, you guys. But yellow, not hitting me. I stay alive, and I decide to trade in right here. And guys, now I'm speeding up the game really hard because the game enters a period of a stalemate right here. The blue player has decided to start taking the continent again. I break them once because I have to be doing something at this time. I can't let them be holding a massive 2 continents like this because I'm still in a ticking time bomb even with 28 troops right now. I'm only getting 3 per turn, and I need the sets as fast as possible to try to survive. If the blue player just holds these continents, they'll be able to eliminate me. But guys, blue is just an idiot as a player. They decide to now invade the yellow player. So now I dislike blue, purple dislikes blue, yellow dislikes blue, and pink is just like, wait, everybody hates blue. So now pink is attacking them. Everyone has ganged up against the blue player, who's the strongest in the game, but has infuriated everyone right now. And yellow has fairly retaliated against blue, smacking their army. I no longer feel like I was targeted by blue early game. They're just a really, really bad player who doesn't understand alliances and the diplomacy of the game, and attacking everyone haphazardly, hoping that they bend to his will in order to win. This is horrible, by the way, because people playing in emotions and even logically and fairly will get pissed off at you and just take you out. This is why you need to be balanced with your aggression and your attacks and what you do, you guys. But even so, the blue player is still making the attacks against yellow, and yellow, by the way, is on 69 troops. The blue player also on 69 troops. Purple, one away from the 69. There is so much niceness going on, but I don't want niceness, I want aggression. I'm still in kill range. Guys, I have half the troops of all of my opponents who are on 69. I don't know what to do to survive right now. At any time, people can trade in and eliminate me. It's the right decision. But this game is just, there's so much passivity. This is what happens when the yellow player, who's in North America, doesn't attack somebody. Blue, who owns 2 continents almost, doesn't attack anybody. Pink and purple, by the way, are playing fine. They're around mid-league strength with smaller continents, just looking to maintain their strength. When people see these games and nothing is happening, the general reasons are the people that should be advancing the game, the yellow player and blue player, are not making the correct decisions to advance the game. And really, the player should be getting up and attacking me. I'm the weakest. I'm hiding in Siberia. I'm pulling an Arco, you guys, where I just sit passively in the corner and do nothing. It's not even the Australian turtle because I have nothing that I can try to do. All that is happening is that pink, over and over and over again, is hitting the blue player. Purple building up their borders against blue. Everyone is having that anger against them. And now, you guys, I'm just thinking about what can I do to advance the game. And at this point, I try to actually take out yellow's position, because I'm hoping that if purple keeps their spot there, yellow be card blocked and have to hit blue. But now blue, finally upsetted pink, decides to invade them. It's like, oh, if only I waited one more turn, because yellow just may decide to eliminate me from the game. And purple, being the magnanimous neighbor that they are, is giving them a card spot, which, honestly, looking back on it, was the right decision. The South American player should be allied with North America. But look, you guys, pink just gave up. Like this game now, while it's only about 13 minutes for you guys, it's going on for like 45, 50 minutes now. This is an epic risk game where people are entrenched in their positions. I am hiding off in the corner trying to survive, and blue continues to hold both continents. The only thing that's going in my favor right now is I now have a nice number of troops that most players, if they weren't going to eliminate me for, are not going to eliminate me again. So, and I keep getting good sets on 3-2. This is also very lucky for me. But eventually, my time is ticking. Even if people gang up on blue, even if pink slowly looks to get eliminated, I'm going to be in trouble. But guys, we get to another key inflection point. You'll notice here that the yellow player is reaching out to me, asking me to attack blue, because blue is so strong right now and is a wild, dangerous player. The yellow player trades in, and they immediately decide to hit the blue 12. This was an incredible move from the yellow player, as this is going to advance the game. Yellow is a little passive, but they're overall a strong player based from what I saw. And while I am weak, I wanted purple to attack. I have to fulfill my obligation. Alliances are the most important part of the game. What blue lacks, I am strong with. And I fulfilled my obligation to the yellow player and I made the attack. Like, I'm still alive, and now I've gained the strongest player as a friend. And if they're my friend, I can work with them to advance the game. Yellow, by the way, is continuing to make these targeted attacks. Blue, I have no idea, decides to go into Australia to turtle without having the freaking portal. Their decisions have been making no sense this entire game. And now purple is taking over another continent. Beautiful, beautiful move from the purple player. And now I decide that I have to get a continent. Purple has been my friend the entire game. Yellow has been my friend. And I decide now is the time. I take over Europe. My enemy, which is a blue player, standing in the corner, not doing anything because, again, they're just an insane, crazy risk player. And yellow, completely removing their borders from me. They are being completely trustworthy of me because they know that I get alliances. They know that the board wants to eliminate blue. And I am just biding my time right now, you guys. I want to stay alive. I want to win. You'll notice, by the way, I am leaving the same number of troops on the Middle East as the purple player is leaving, like for my Ukraine. By doing this, if the blue player decides to attack, they should be agnostic about who they want to go for. And I'm hoping as I've done nothing to blue almost the entire game, that they'll choose to attack purple, who broke their Africa continent. But right now, guys, we're in a standard 4-player endgame scenario that is bad for the Australian player, where one player has a border on the Middle East, one player with a border in Ukraine, one player with the border on Kamchatka, with the portals staying strong, and blue self-destructs, attacking an inactive bot for 3 cards, leaving themselves on 43 troops, putting a nail in the coffin on their game. Even if they never attacked the pink bot, the fact that we all had our continents out-generating the blue player meant that sooner or later, they were going to get eliminated. They decided to go out on their terms as a noob for the entire world to see. Blue player, you were very, very annoying to deal with this game, but looking back on it, it was also extremely entertaining because it's these type of moments where a player really tests you and does the unexpected. It's the most fun to see. This is why I love playing with novice and beginner players, because they do things that you never expect. And while you may sometimes get silly losses, you also have games that avoid these stalemates and always remain entertaining for audiences to see. But yellow eliminates blue, my nemesis, and we've made it to the 3-player situation. But guys, I am still in a horrible spot. Like, this game now in real time has been going on for over an hour because I've been doing so much speed up for you guys, and I'm trying to think to myself, how can I be advancing the game? What I'm trying to do right now is asking purple to go in and break the yellow player, hoping that there will be some more confrontation between the players. And by doing this, I can work with the other player to eliminate them. Because right now, no player can eliminate me without giving up their game. So we can see some aggression right here. Yellow is breaking South America, but is overall being pretty smart with what they're doing. I'm also trading in right here. And yellow asks me to attack purple. So I make 3 attacks. I'm doing small aggressions. And it's a good technique that I do to try to convince bad players to make a strong attack that will really kind of set the game wide open. But yellow is crafty and is smart and really hasn't been making like many mistakes like this game, besides maybe being a bit passive when they were strong. At the time of the game, I thought they were at least master level, but they could even have been grandmaster. I was just trying to think to myself, how can I stay alive? But you guys, it happens! You can see the look in my face. I was incredulous. The yellow player decided to smack everything into purple. Will it happen, you guys? Will I pull off the miracle? I have to take out purple right now, but this game is on the cusp of victory. I just need to get there. Will this game be a miracle for OliveXC? Here we go! I now smack down the yellow player. I'm not going to have enough troops to end the game right away, but there's nothing that yellow can do. Their 32 army is trapped. They have a set, but I'm also going to have a set. I'm 16 troops ahead of them right now, and I will get the attacker's advantage on their 32 and take this game. All I need is a good roll. Let's see if I am able to do this, you guys. One roll for everything, for a miracle. Come on. We did it, you guys. We pulled off the miracle. And you guys saw one of the greatest comebacks I have ever had in a Risk game. This was such an incredible accomplishment. I'm so happy to be sharing this with you guys live. And if you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. But this is OliveXC signing off.